Welcome back to Q&A Anime. You're here with Kadir and Akil, and today we're going to be talking about the return of the Hunter x Hunter manga.
That's right, we're coming back from our hiatus as well, so make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into it.
For those of you who are just now finding out, Hunter x Hunter is indeed coming back from its hiatus, and this is huge. If you're not familiar with how long Hunter x Hunter has been on hiatus, it has not been in a single jump volume for the last 177 issues. That's just under 3.5 years of break time.
Yeah, I couldn't believe my ears when I heard that the Hunter x Hunter manga was coming back. A tweet was released that many correctly speculated to be an announcement that the series was coming back, and you won't believe how many times I've seen Hunter x Hunter trending on Twitter, only for it to be trending for no apparent reason. And so we finally get to continue on what is probably the most high-stakes arcs in the series, and there's so much going on.
Why don't we remind the Hunter x Hunter fans of where we left off, Akil? In the last chapter that was released at the end of 2018, chapter 390, Zhanglei's Nen Beast just dropped another coin, and the one that first Prince Benjamin's private guard picked up now reads a value of 10 instead of 1. The prince thinks that the Nen Beast only will be useful after the Succession War and after he was able to spread his ability far throughout the kingdom, which is a huge disadvantage considering some of the other princes' Nen Beasts have their abilities working to their advantage right this second.
Yeah, I personally don't see this prince lasting long since he has enemies with more proactive Nen Beasts and dangerous abilities, so it seems like it'd be a bit hard for him to maybe fight back. But continuing where Kadir left off, the third prince goes to meet one of the current king's siblings that didn't take part in the last Succession War, and the sibling gives the third prince the advice that good luck sleeps and waits, which is the strategy the current king adopted to win his Succession War.
As it turns out, that sibling is running one of the major underground crime families, the Shiyu family, that are currently on the ship, and they're looking for Hisoka in order to control the cooperation with the Phantom Troop, who are taking control of the ship and killing multiple underlings of other families.
A couple of the underlings are on the move from the 4th level to the 3rd level in order to enact their resistance plan, but they immediately end up getting into a confrontation. One of the family members' names is revealed as Zakuro Castard, who is a manipulator with the ability Bloody Mary, which allows him to control his blood as an extension of his body. And the other being named Lynch Fulbaco, an emitter with the ability Body and Soul. And after asking the target a question and hitting them, the target's soul voice can answer it, and only she can hear the answer.
At the end of the conflict, the last member, Heinrich Bugandufo, tells the other two that they're going home and that the people they beat up were listed under the registry as civilians, making them untouchable as targets in the war and can get their family in trouble if they get caught fighting or killing them. A couple guards notice the fight, and Heinrich pays them off to look the other way, activating his ability Biohazard. So any device or weapon he touches can be changed into a living creature while retaining its original function and can be manipulated at his will. He turns the guns into snakes and then has them fire into the face of each of the guards, killing them. And as you can see here, this is where the hiatus was announced.
Yeah, of course, with this just being the most recent chapter, there's a lot of world building and background needed to set up for a full refresher on the Succession War arc and the current status of the major players such as the Phantom Troop, Hisoka, and the Hunter Association itself, all of which are on board the ship that's headed towards the Dark Continent. We don't have time to cover everything, but we'll be sure to add a follow-up video discussing the background in a bit more detail.
If that's a video you guys would like to see, please comment on this video below with what you'd specifically like to be covered, and we'll sure to get into it. In the meantime, we'll be taking our leave, and see you guys in the next video. Q&A out.
Q&A out.